Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Twanna Y'vette Speaks. This is your host, Twanna Y'vette, and for the next few minutes, I will be answering questions from you, my viewers, on the Tim Norman case. So, the biggest question that I have been asked is who is Tim's next target, and do I think it was his mother? Well, I have been doing some digging around, I've been doing some research, and I have one, two, three, four, five articles pulled up that will answer some questions. The only thing that I didn't find was any information about Tim's um, hire for, as in the shooter. I think the FBI is keeping that under wraps because I told you guys yesterday that they have a suspect in mind, but no information has been given. So, also, please, please accept my apologies for this system. I use StreamYard.com, and I just want to say that sometimes it skips around and it jumps. I don't know why. When I use it mobily, it does fine. But when I use it on my laptop or any desktop, it does this skipping and jumping. So before I get into the story, I just want to say I am sorry for that. I don't do it on purpose. I know it annoys some people, but just bear with me. I couldn't do all this research on my mobile device, and so I had to come to my laptop. So please, please accept my apologies. I'm hoping that they fix this, you know, later on, or sooner than later. But I just wanted to make mention of that because I didn't want anybody to think that I was, working with a busted system or something. Like, that is not me. I don't do that. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so that you guys can actually see what I see. All right, so I've got that screen share. This is going to be a little, research. You guys get to see, what I do and how I do this. So, uh, upon research, the first thing I came in contact with was the Techno Info Plus, and this is new to me, but they do have like breaking national stories and other like side stories that come from YouTube, like as in a YouTuber, famous YouTuber, and reality TV stars. So the first thing that popped up when I typed in Tim Norman's name was Tim Norman next target Miss Robbie for $1 million life insurance policy, and this was 2 days ago. And the last read was 2 minutes ago. It doesn't give me who wrote this, but it does say the source was allaboutthetea.com. So this means that All About the Tea updated, and so Techno Info Plus updated as well. Right here at the table of contents, you'll see that Tim Norman charged in connection with murder, and we already have gone over that. Tim's next target, and then Sweetie Pie star Tim Norman. Related post, and that was him and his plea and what the judge actually said, and she ruled in non-favor of his plea. So right now we are at Tim Norman charged in connection with murder, and we're going to scroll down to see what info plus Techno Info Plus has to say. So it does say that Tim's next target looks like it was Miss Robbie. Tim Norman is having an insurance policy on his mother, and this is Robbie Montgomery. So the family is a little scared for her life right now. It goes on to say that a family source told allaboutthetea.com that Tim has a life insurance policy on Miss Robbie worth more than $1 million. And due to the pandemic situation, Tim was drowning in debt and he owed a lot of people money and didn't return it. So there is a follow up report that Tim is now planning to harm his mother, Miss Robbie. So the whole family has been afraid for her. And of course, it says of Tim coming action, which would have been him coming home and for Miss Robbie, which is the mother. So everything else in this article, as far as I can see, are things that you guys already know, and I don't want to repeat all of that because we went over a large portion of this yesterday for like 2 hours. And I got to give you guys a shout out for hanging with me. It was a great live stream. You guys made that happen. So I went over to Newsbreak, and Newsbreak also has information from allaboutthetea.com. And this is not updated, I don't think. If they did update it, you guys, they didn't give me a date, but there is a video. I tried to play this video earlier and I had some difficulties. It may be a copyright issue, I don't know. But I'm going to read what this article says. And this is like way back before I found the new information, okay? So just a few days ago, Welcome to Sweetie Pie star Tim Norman was arrested, which we know, and he was charged. Andre Montgomery, along with a stripper named Tarika Ellis, was involved. We know this. She lured him out of the house. So now Tim's insurance agent, which is Wally YL, has also been charged, and we know that. And you guys asked me about him. There is absolutely no information that I could find. I have searched his name over and over, several different, in several different areas, excuse me, and no information is up on him. Additionally, Tim has a $1 million life insurance policy on his mother, Miss Robbie's life, and the family feels that she was his next target. Again, this comes from allaboutthetea.com, and it says allaboutthetea.com can confirm. So I'm going to do you guys a solid and look up this guy's name one more time because I don't um, want to be like, oh, there's no information on him. Let's just see what's going on while I have my screen share on. I do see a Who Is YL, St. Louis music producer arrested. Who is YL? These are like, we already know who he was, but there's no new information. All of this is backed up from August the 21st. August 21st, August 24th, August 22nd. So this is stuff that we already know. So there is no update on Wally or YL. Going back to the regular articles, the third article was, of course, allaboutthetea.com. An exclusive Tim Norman plan to harm his mother, Miss Robbie, for $1 million policy plus insurance agent arrested. So this was back in the day. When did All About the Tea actually drop this news? It was August 22nd, 2020. So for those of you who did not see this or you don't follow All About the Tea, I'm new to this blog as well. But it seems that they had an inside scoop, okay? And what happened is that inside scoop went and told allaboutthetea.com everything here that you see in red on my screen. Andre Montgomery was, in fact, the grandson of Robbie Montgomery. Andre was 21 years old. He passed away on March 14th, 2016, around 8:02 p.m. by gunfire at the address of 3964 Natural Bridge Avenue in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. And then there's also related articles to that. Andre's murder was a setup orchestrated by his own uncle Tim Norman and a stripper named Terica Ellis. On the day of the murder, March 14th, 2016, both Tim and Terica bought and activated burner phones, temporary cell phones, at the same store, and then communicated on them all day. Okay? According to the criminal complaint, Terica Ellis also used the cell phone to call Andre and find out his whereabouts with the purpose of luring him outside. So immediately after learning Andre's location, Terica placed a call to Tim. Later that day, Andre was shot in the head and killed at 8:02 p.m. after Terica lured him outside of his location. 1 minute after the homicide, Terica placed a call to Tim at 8:03 p.m. and began traveling back to Memphis, Tennessee. The criminal complaint states that Terica's phone location information placed her in the vicinity of the murder at the time of the homicide. And this right here was really important because a lot of people wanted to know, um, according to Terica Ellis's testimony, why did she not look back? Why didn't she help Andre? If she heard the gunshots, what was going on? Well, this is your answer. And it's just ridiculous. I didn't know where Andre was shot and the time and all of that. But this is just, I don't know. Now, the question becomes, was this a close range bullet or was it fired from far away? Because you know what I'm thinking, right? If it was close up, then it could have been, in fact, Terica. But again, this is just speculation. I have no idea. The only information I know is upon research. And this right here is huge to me. Every time I look up this case, you guys, I find something different, something new, something that we all have questions about. And, now we have, answers little by little. And it's just heartbreaking. Last but not least, of course, I always check cheatsheet.com. This is an entertainment blog and online newspaper, and this is where I got the own video for Miss Robbie and Tim's emotional visit to where Andre was murdered. And we've already gone over this, but they did reference again all about the tea. So, right here, it says that family members say they discovered a life insurance policy for Miss Robbie worth over 1 million. Norman is listed as the sole beneficiary. They are also investigating a series of events in which they say Miss Robbie's life was in danger. Okay? Let me read this again. I don't mean to repeat myself, but this was another question that you guys had yesterday. And so I'm going to make sure that you and me were all under agreements with what I'm reading here. And I hope that you guys can see it too if my screen is clear enough through StreamYard. It says, and I quote, that family members, which is plural, say they discovered a life insurance policy for Miss Robbie worth over $1 million. Norman is listed as the sole beneficiary. They are also investigating a series of events in which they say Miss Robbie's life was in danger. Okay. The person that was speaking on this interview says, and this is in quotations right above the video, as you can see, Tim was drowning in debt. His Jackson, Mississippi location was derailed because of coronavirus, and he owed a lot of people money. He also owes Janae thousands in back child support, and he owes the IRS back taxes. Please keep our family in your prayers. So there you have it. I hope that you guys um, had all of your questions answered, and I was really happy to do this. You guys know that I do not mind doing the research and clarifying things for you because the facts are way important. And right now this has been going on for a while, for months, and everybody just wants to know what the deal is. The last thing that I checked is Five on Your Side. I always go to Five on Your Side because they cover national news. I don't see anything different, but I will link all of these in my description box tonight, because I want you guys to know that I don't just make this stuff up. I was accused of giving false information, and y'all know that I don't mind sharing my receipts and my sources of where I get this information. It is not fake news, this is real news, and Miss Robbie could very well be in trouble. And you guys know, people can have connections even if they're incarcerated. And another of my concerns, even though nobody has spoken on it, from what I can tell, my one of my biggest concerns is Andre Montgomery's mother and his siblings, especially his sister. When she reached out to me, she had more to say than what I shared with you guys, but I thought, I better not share too much because, she's speaking to me in private and as a minister. And so I shared what was agreed upon, and the rest of it, I just kept it to myself. And I did make a video of that if you guys want to reference back. Also, in my playlist are all of the videos on the Tim Norman case, just in case you need to catch up or you want to reference back to one of the videos that we have talked about during this case. So the next thing is, um, again, like I said, when I read the news break, where was the gunman at the time of the bullet? Was it close range? Was it far? We don't know. But that could clear up a lot of, do you think Terica Ellis was more involved? I should say. We know she was involved, but was she even more involved? Is her testimony true? And then also, I know they're going to have a copy or the real thing of the insurance policy when this trial gets started. I have no doubt about it. If this is true, and he did in fact have over $1 million of a life insurance policy on his mother, that document, without a shadow of a doubt, will be admissible in court because it has already been stated by his family on, as you can see, at least two of these outlets. And so right now I'm just like, you guys are awesome, you're great, and just could you keep Andre's family, the entire family, on the Montgomery side, on Miss Robbie's side, and his mom's side, keep these people in your prayers. I mean, it's just, I don't know what else to say except for prayer changes things. I don't want anybody to suffer over this. I know that people are reliving and rehashing this, and being a part of the media, I try to be very careful because I don't want to say anything or do anything that would, cause anybody any more grief. And I was really honored when Andre's sister reached out to me, and she didn't have a problem with the way that, I report the news, because I do try to get the facts, not trying to lean one way or the other, but if evidence points in one direction all day, every day, as a human being and as a commentator, you know, the facts are the facts. So I hope that this cleared up some stuff for you all. And just keep the family in your prayers. And I will be back with more news later. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will be talking to you guys later. Thanks, and bye for now.